Alright, fuckers, welcome back to the Hearts Football Manager 2019 Career Mode. So, today we're playing our final it's going to be the final Betfred group stage game. Hopefully not our final Betfred game altogether for this season, but before we get stuck into that, before we have a fuller look, let's have a quick check on how we got on in the previous results leading up to this game. So you can see our first home tie of the season, we did get the win 4-2 against Annan Athletic. I was not too happy about this. We were 4-0 up at one stage. Everything looked great. And then before you know it, late on, Annan get 2 goals back through Ross Ferguson and Tommy Moore. Just to me at home, 4-0 up, unacceptable to lose 2 goals to Annan Athletic. And at 4-2, man, I was actually beginning to panic. I'm thinking if they get one more goal and it goes 4-3, then we really could embarrass ourselves. But thankfully we held on, but I was not happy to concede the 2 goals. And I did bring Colin Doyle in for a change. Took Slamal out, but it wasn't really anything to do with him. It was just poor defending. Anyway, the goals came from Michael Smith, Harry Cochrane, Uche Ikepezu, and an own goal for Roderick Lagan. And Harry Cochrane once again got man of the match. So that's 2 man of the match performances in a row from him, and he's been our best player to start the season. In our third game of the Betfred Cup, we beat Berwick Rangers 3-1. This game we absolutely dominated with 23 shots to Berwick Rangers 1. So in their 1 shot they scored. So we do need to look into that. Queen's Park had 1 shot against us, they scored. Berwick had 1 shot against us, they scored. We seem to just be conceding goals very easily from shots. Stephen Naismith got a brace, Dimitri Mitchell got a goal, and Aidan McAduff got a goal there in the 49th minute. Declan O'Kane was sent off for Berwick, and to be honest, you could argue that we probably should have put the game to bed way before we did, but thankfully Dimitri Mitchell made it 3-1 with 7 minutes to go. Right, now as for today's fixtures, things haven't really went as planned, because I will show you as we head into the final group of the Betfred Cup, Group H. We actually find ourselves second in the group. So Morton, who are top, means that they only need a draw. Their goal difference is 6, our goal difference is 5, and it's basically due to the amount of goals we've been conceding. So it's not good, man. Morton definitely with the advantage here. Morton only conceded 1 goal in 3 games, and we've conceded 4 goals in 3 games. 4 goals in 3 games isn't really good against anybody, but when you consider we've been playing 3 teams from League 2, it really is awful. So we need a big performance today against Morton. Hopefully we'll do enough to get the win. There is still a chance that even if we draw, or even if we lose, you might still go through with 9 points. Remember, there's 8 groups. Each winner of the group goes through, plus the 4 best runner-ups. So there's still a chance, but we don't want it to go down to a chance. We want to cement our place top of the group against Morton, 4 wins out of 4. So let's get stuck in. Alright, so here we go. We're lining up with the 4-5-1 against Slamal back in nets. The back 4 of Mitchell, Dunn, Suter and Smith. I do believe that's our strongest back 4, and that is what I will likely try and use as the season progresses. We've got Bosnich and Cochrane in the middle of the field. The attacking midfield trio of Mulroney, Naismith and McDonald. And big Uche Ikepezu up front. Morton appear to be going for it. They've got a different variation, but it's still a 4-5-1 nonetheless. They've got Skilly in nets, Erdale, Buchanan, Waddell, Tumity, McAllister, Telfer, Tidser, McLean, Tiffoni and McHugh up front. So, aye man, going to be a massive game here at Tynecastle. Hopefully the lads can do enough to get the job done. I think this is going to be my first real test as manager. Even though I've had 3 competitive games, they were against teams that you would expect to be winning. But this is going to be a little bit more tricky. So it's going to be assertive. We could secure, so I'm expecting you to deliver. Yeah, we can secure qualification to the second round here. So let's go out and do it, guys. No fuck-ups, no mistakes. Put it all on the line. And hopefully we will be the better team. So we'll have the updates on, I guess, from the other scores from around the ground. Motherwell, so this currently shows you if we're going to be one of the 4th best second place teams at the moment. Motherwell taking an early lead against Partick Thistle. Stenhousemuir have got a goal against Bucky Thistle, I believe that is. Stenhousemuir, remember, is our affiliate team, so we kind of want them to do well. We don't want them to get promoted to the Premier League, because then it says the link between the two clubs would automatically end, because they could just chuck games to give us points. But I wouldn't mind if they got promoted to the Championship, playing at a higher level. Anyway, it looks like we've got an attack here. Dimitri Mitchell, it's a good save though from the keeper. Maybe should have did better there, perhaps even looked for a cross. We had a lot of maroon shots up, but Mitchell went for goal, didn't pay off. Harry Cochrane knew with a delivery. Scaly comes out, or Skilly even, comes out and takes the ball. Here we go, Mulroney now on the attack, plays it back to Mitchell. Mitchell's definitely getting forward in that left position. Bozanic into Cochrane. Morton though, definitely trying to hold up the ball here, trying to stop us from attacking. Michael Smith with a lovely cross in. Oh my god, Stevie Naismith off the post. And how's that Capuzzi missed that? I mean, come on. Fucking hell, man. I could have scored that with my eyes closed. I mean, that's a joke. How's the big man no buried that? Cochrane with another good delivery. It falls for Mulroney. He plays it back out to Cochrane. And Cochrane is offside. So still 0-0, 18 minutes into the game. Right, let's have a quick look at the group stages then from the other table. So Group H, we're currently on 10 points. That would take us above anybody in Group A. Anybody in Group B also. It would take us above Falkirk in Group C. St Johnstone as well. Livingston, Partick Thistle, and also Hamilton. So as things stand, we are currently the first, second. We are the first, second. We're the best second place team. So 0-0 should be enough to get us through here. But like I said, we definitely want to secure the win. It's Mitchell, lovely chance. Mitchell bangs it in. That's his second goal of the season. The assist for Oliver Bozanic. And really, man, we've been all over Morton in the opening 20 minutes. I kind of expected a tougher game. Morton, though, just haven't really delivered. I've had one shot. At least we didn't concede from it like we normally do. And we've got a 1-0 lead, which things are looking pretty good. And Jim McAllister has picked up the opening booking of this game. So Morton are definitely going to have to do something if they're trying to get back into this. Ball whipped in. Schmidt with the header away, but Mulroney rushes out to pick it up. It'll be interesting to see what I think this Mulroney-Mitchell partnership is working really well. Might have to consider starting those two when the Scottish Premiership starts. It's Michael Smith, it's McDonald into Naismith. It's a penalty. And I think that's harsh, man. Did not look like a penalty to me, but obviously we'll take any chance that we can get, any opportunity, any result that goes in our favour, any decision. And Naismith steps up right down the middle, calmly done, 2-0. I wouldn't say the game's over, but I mean, Morton are definitely going to have to show us something that we haven't seen in the opening 25 minutes if we've got any chance of getting back into this game. And that is Stevie Naismith's fourth goal of the season. I wasn't lying when I said he's on fire. Whatever he hits, he scores. It's as simple as that. And Morton have just registered their second shot in the game as we approach the half-an-hour mark. So it is going to be interesting. I mean, we do seem to be playing reasonably well. I mean, this game in particular is giving me a lot of hope. Beating the three League 2 teams didn't really cement anything. You know, it wasn't really saying much about our ambitions for this season. But this win against Morton, I do think it's a solid performance so far, and as things stand, it's a good 2-0 lead. So Morton definitely one of the better teams in the Championship. And yeah, maybe we are going to be a force to be reckoned with in the Premiership. Obviously, we don't know how the other top teams are doing. Celtic, Aberdeen, Rangers, Hibs do not enter the Betfred Cup into the second round. But I did have a look at how they're doing in the Champions League, and to be honest with you, not too good. Well, Celtic are doing okay. They look like they're going to make their way into the third qualifying leg. As for Aberdeen and Hibs, it looks like early exits. Rangers could also be going out as well. Depends how they got in the second tie, but not good for the Scottish coefficient, that is for sure. We have a 2-0 lead at the break. As things stand, things are looking great, man. So let's be assertive. Pleased with your performance, lads. Keep it up. Start the second half. And I mean, that should really be enough. I cannot see Morton getting back into this game. And even as things stand, man, a draw probably would get us through in second place. Even a defeat will probably get us through. But we don't want a defeat. It's all about gaining confidence, gaining momentum. And that's what a win today here would certainly do. We've got Mitchell and Suter both on yellow cards. I might actually look to make the subs early. Like, we're in control at the moment. The last thing to do would be getting a yellow card and just getting another yellow card, getting a red, and then giving Morton some way back into this game. So definitely going to look to think about making substitutes pretty soon. And I might just go ahead and do it now. Yeah, he has been booked. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and make the sub. Wait, 35 minutes to go. So we'll take Suter off. We'll bring on Haring. And then we'll bring on Garuccio for Dimitri Mitchell. Dimitri Mitchell had a solid game so far. Got us the goal, but he's on a yellow. It has to be careful. We'll take him off. I think we'll leave our other substitute right now. I mean, we'll probably make that a bit later in the game. Uche isn't having the best average so far, 6.4. He did miss that sitter early in the game. Thankfully, it doesn't look like that's going to haunt us here because we do have a 2-goal lead. McAllister, though, plays it out to his teammate. McAllister now coming back out to Turnity, in towards McLean. McHughes is going to chase it, but it's right into Slamal's hands, and that's just too easy for the goalkeeper. That will not be troubling us. We can take that all day long, man. It is not going to do any damage. Right, Cochrane. Unfortunately, he's given the ball away for once. It's probably the first thing he's done bad all season. McLean now coming in through the middle. He's plays it out to, oh my God, Tiffany there. What a shit shot that is. I mean, what do you expect when you've got a girl's name? I expect shit shots like that. No offence, man. No sexism here, but Jesus Christ, man. That was like an 8-year-old fucking under 11s, under 8s girls team or something. I don't know, man. That was shocking. That was pish. It really was. Mulroney out to Cochrane. Another goal here would surely put the game beyond doubt. Garuccio, Mulroney passes it in. It's cleared away. And looks like Morton here could be on to this highlight. And they appear to be coming into the game a wee bit, which is, I wouldn't say it's worrying me, but it doesn't look like it's going to be, you know, this comfortable win as it looked like in the first half. Maybe Morton have got a bit of fight left in the tank. It's Miller to Telfer, Charlie Telfer. He can't get past Bosnich, but they've won it back. Ardale into Tiffany. It's a shot block, then it's fallen to Bob McHugh, who's got the goal. The assist from Scott Tiffany. I was ripping the piss at him 2 minutes ago, and he just came back and bit me right in the ass. So Morton back in this, and we might have to make a few changes here. We'll tell the lads to... what we're going to tell them? We'll tell them to concentrate, because we've just conceded. The last thing we want to do is lose our focus here. We just need to try and calm the game down. We're going to be a bit... We'll go cautious here, because we've got the 2-1 lead, so it's stupid to change that. Mulroney comes out, collects that. Maybe he can counter here. Look at the pace of Mulroney. He's got Uche up front. He's played him through. It's a brilliant ball, and Uche really should. He does, and Uche gets the goal. It's his second of the season. Great assist for Mulroney. Mulroney with a burst of speed, man, like nothing we've ever seen before. It was like Usain Bolt on coke. Just couldn't handle him, man. The guy was fucking running about like a madman. And in the end, he played a great lofted through ball. Through to Uche. 3-1. 27 minutes to go. I'm not going to say it's over, but I think that should be enough to get us 3 points today and to take us to the top of the group, and even more importantly into the second round of the Betfred Cup. We've got one substitution left. I think we might bring on Craig Whiten, or who do we bring on? Do we bring on anybody? I'm looking at who's not had the best game so far. Oh, maybe Callum Morrison or Craig Whiten, or do we bring on Ollie Lee for a bit? I think we'll bring on Ollie Lee and we'll give Reed Naismith a break. I think that seems fair enough. So bring on Ollie Lee in the cam role, and then we'll go and have a look and see what's happening in the other groups in this competition. So we're currently top of Group H. Group A looks pretty tight at the moment. It looks like any of those 4 teams could go through. It's a 4-way battle between Dundee, Elgin, Arbroath and Dunfermline. But it does look like Dunfermline might be able to hang on. Dunfermline currently beating Elgin 3-0 at home, so it looks like Elgin is officially out of this battle. What about the Arbroath score? Arbroath, and who are they playing? Is Arbroath playing Dundee, or they are? Yeah, they're playing... No, wait, Arbroath's already played their 4 games. Dundee are playing Forfar. So, yeah, it's a straight shootout then, basically, between Dunfermline and Elgin. Although if Elgin score 2 goals or both could go through on goal difference, so that one's going to be pretty tight there. Difficult to make out. Montrose currently having a battle between Arlo and Stirling. Inverness, again Inverness, Dundee and Falkirk all very tight at the top of the table there in Group C. You've got, could be a goal there in the background. No, it's Greenock Morton supporters are leaving the stadium already. Man, I wonder if Chris Morton's at the game. I wonder if he's taking his telly home with him already. Who knows? Kilmarnock are currently top of Group E, just 1 point in front of Livingston. And Motherwell have already secured qualification. They cannot be touched. They will win Group F. And Hamilton have a point lead over Ayr. So, it looks like we're done it, guys. We've got 4 minutes to go. All we need to do is see out this result. And we're into the second round of the Betfred Cup. Hopefully the draw is good to us. And we avoid the top teams. Because like I said, I do want to keep trying to play as many youngsters as possible. But if we do get a tough tie, let's say if we come up against a Celtic, then I might have to go and put in some more of the experienced boys in. But they go a 3-1 win against Morton. Happy with that. 16 shots to their 9. They did make a go of it in the second half. They probably did deserve their goal. 3-1 might be harsh on them, but I think we definitely did enough to get the win. So I'm happy with that, guys. Let's move on. We'll take that win. That's 4 wins out of 4 in a competitive game so far. You can argue how competitive Betfred Cup matches really are against League 2 teams, but you know, it doesn't matter, man. What matters is we got the 3 points, so I'm going to be assertive here. I'm very pleased with the result and your performance. Now you can see the Scottish Football Informer with their match report. Hearts hammer Morton. 16 shots to 9, 64% possession to their 36. Player of the match, Dimitri Mitchell. And we are qualified for the second round. So happy with that, man. Delighted to get into the next stage with no real problems at all. 1-4-4. Momentum's good. Form's good. Performances are, I'd say they're pretty good. Yes, we're still to be tested against a really good, top opposition. But I thought Morton was a decent challenge and we handled it well. So delighted with that. Mitchell on form. I think we will go ahead and praise him. 8.2, he did play well there. He kept bombing forward in the left-hand side, so we will be calm. You're passing. Thanks, boss. I'm happy with my performance. So even he's happy with his performances. He knows he's playing well, and that's what matters. Anyway, guys, on a quick side note, Hearts legend Jim Jeffries is interested in a football director role here at Hearts. Now, this is not something that I'm adamant about getting. I just noticed that we didn't have a director of football, so I thought, why not put an advert out to see if we get any, decent names. Jim Jeffries currently is the director of football at Edinburgh City. I think it's 67. He's probably too old now. It's not somebody that we probably want in this big role at a big club like Hearts. I think the role is personally beyond him, but I just thought it was worth a shout putting him out there. So what do you think, guys? Jim Jeffries, would you like to see him come in as director of football and he could handle all the signings and sellings of the club, the transfers, departures? He can handle all of that, or with the scouting, all that stuff. Or would you rather just us do it together and I can make the signings based on your guys' advice? So let me know, man. Jim Jeffries, is it a yes or a no? Right, guys, so we've got the opening game of the Scottish Premiership coming out in the next episode. It will be happening tomorrow game time. There's a sellout expected for the Hearts match. We're supposed to be taking around 1,800 away fans, which is great. But apparently the stadium capacity for Hamilton is 5,510. Is that right, man? Or is the game fucked up there? I didn't think you were allowed in the Scottish Premiership unless you had a stadium capacity of 10,000 or more. Because I'm pretty sure back in the day, somebody earned promotion, but they just didn't have a capable stadium, therefore they were not allowed to come up, and it was the team in second place that got promoted instead. Now, I can't remember, it wasn't that long ago, I think it might have been like a decade ago. So, that's interesting. I really didn't think Hamilton Stadium was that small. I've seen it on TV, watching the games before, and it just didn't look like it only held 5,500, but maybe it does. It's not even that old, and it's only been built in 2001, so maybe that's true, and that's a very, very small stadium. So if we're taking 1,800 away fans, that'll be almost a third of the fans in the stadium. So we will have a lot of support in the opening game. Hopefully that will help us get a result. We're 5-4 with the bookies. We're favourites. You'd probably expect us to be favourites, but it's going to be an away game. Away games are never easy. Hopefully we can get off to a good start and get the win. But guys, that is going to do it then. I was reading that there. I was in two minds. I didn't know whether I should keep talking or read that. And you see, again, Anthony McDonald, he keeps getting good training ratings, so I'm going to keep praising him. I mean, he keeps getting a 10 out of 10, so I've got to keep praising the guy. And I probably will end up starting him against Hamilton, because if he's playing well, if he's impressing in training, if he's showing Austin McPhee that he has what it takes to, be playing for Hearts, and I will play the guy, and hopefully we get the result that we need. So I had a bit more job offers or clients or whatever, applicants coming in for the Hearts data analyst advert, but again, none of them just stand out really. I don't think we'll continue the advert, but I just don't think I'm interested at the moment. Competition expectations refused. We'll have a quick review here. Ladbrokes Premiership top half. I'll be gutted. If I don't get his top half, I'll be absolutely gutted. I want to be competing for top 4. Try to get in for a Europa League place. If I cannot get top half, I will be absolutely gutted. And to be honest, I think anything lower than 6th would be a massive disappointment. I mean, I think Kelly are a good team. I do expect them to be up there, but I think we should be far too strong for anyone else that would be considered a bottom 6 team to finish above us over 38 games. Scottish Cup reached the semi-final, and the Betfred Cup also reached the semi-final, which I think is very doable depending on the draws and the fixtures. So this is the Ladbrokes Premiership weekend. We're going to be kicking off, like I said, with an away tie against Hamilton, Celtic taking on Livy, Kilmarnock against St Johnstone, St Mirren against Dundee, big massive fixture with Aberdeen against Rangers, just like real life, and Hibernian against Motherwell. Quick update here on some homegrown players, and then the fitness test. Arnaud Juhum, it looks like he is going to be able to play in the opening match. I won't start him. I might bring him on if it's a substitute. I probably won't bring him on though if the game is still in the balance. But if I feel that we've got a comfortable lead over Hamilton and that we should be able to hold on, then I think we will bring on Shahum and get him a bit of game time, because he is coming back from a pretty bad injury. So I do want him to get back up to good conditioning and match sharpness as quickly as possible. But that's going to do it, guys, for episode 3. 4 wins for 4 man in the Betfred Cup. Things are looking good. Stephen Naismith, top goal scorer. Dimitri Mitchell, the highest average rated player. Jake Mulroney has the most assists. Oliver Bosnich for the best pass completion. Harry Cochrane, most player of the match awards. And Jimmy Dunn is picking up the most yellow cards. Not necessarily an award you want, but hey man, at least he's winning something. Everybody's a winner, guys, and hopefully we're a winner against Hamilton when we play them tomorrow. Until next time, guys, at the Super Steel Stadium, there's going to be about 10 people there. Everyone's going to see us smash them. Until then, though, peace.